Hello everyone, I'm your favorite psychic, Zelda Kelly, and I'm back, and thank you and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 top combos that are the scariest in the tarot. And when I pull out these combinations, I definitely take a breath because they are, well, scary. Let's get started. The first combo that we're going to be talking about is number 3. We're going to start from 3 and go down to 1. So this third scariest combo is this 5 of Pentacles that looks bad enough, coupled with, well, the Death card. Now, why is this a scary combination? Well, because first of all, these two cards represent lack, transformation. It represents a loss. There's all kinds of different things. Profound struggles, isolation. You see, first of all, this little skeletal fellow here in the Death card, riding this white horse, he symbolizes change and transformation and signifies the end of one phase and the beginning of another. And when paired with this 5 of Pentacles, because you see here that the 5 of Pentacles, these two people are struggling. They're in the snow. It is definitely considered to be a card of loss. There's just no way around it. They are financially vulnerable. When you put these two cards together, this means there is an emphasis on a major life change that is coming. And it is going to lead to growth and a rebirth, but I can tell you the struggle is real. And this combination does encourage that you have to accept the change and the potential for renewal. And it is hard for many, many people to go through such a hard and horrible financial loss and change and moving on. That is why this is scary. It is and can be a real tough, vulnerable pair, and it is scary when you're facing those things. So, on to the next. Here we are to number 2. So next up coming is, wow, I almost hate to pull these out. Here we go. The 10 of Swords. We could stop right there and say that is really a scary card, especially when you're talking about relationships. Now, if we add this card onto it, this 3 of Swords, between the two of them, oh boy. So let's break it down. We're going to break this down, and this card depicts this figure lying here. It looks like on a beach, but he's face down. It's like it's the absolute end. Not only that, he's been stabbed in the back 10 times. This looks like it's the worst of the worst, and it definitely depicts that there's been some betrayal, despair, and this is a real heartbreaking and painful loss, a painful situation, and maybe even involving multiple betrayals based on how many of the swords are there. Now, we're going to add this 3 of Swords here. And believe me, these 3 swords piercing a heart. Now, you know how that feels when we've all been through these relationships that just, it feels like our hearts have been pierced. I get that. And so this really intensifies the emotion of the devastation of this 10 of Swords. Together, they indicate this challenging period of heartache and emotional turmoil. And it is a stark reminder that we have to focus on healing and recovery. But is there recovery? Yes, there is. Because you see, in this 10 of Swords, while this looks like a profound end, there is the sun coming up on the horizon. So that means there's a new day, a new dawn, a new trial, a new time, a new place, a renewal, and a rebirth. It's time for a new chapter. And when I say a new trial, well, I'm going to say sometimes these things are temporary. And it can be an emotional trial for us until we feel like we get it right. And that might be another video. But believe me, these two together, when I see them, I know that a relationship is going through an emotional turmoil. And that is scary. Next. And here we are to number 1 in the top scariest tarot combos. And this number 1 card comes out, and it is the Tower. Boy, when I see this, I do shudder. And when I see these two cards together, the Devil and the Tower, it is definitely enough for me to stand up and pay attention to what is around these two cards. So when they come out together, it literally means this sudden upheaval, this change, this, oh my gosh, craziness that is dramatic. But it also means that there's revelations and that you need to pay attention, because sometimes things have to fall away first before you see the big picture. But definitely it symbolizes an unexpected chaotic event, and it challenges you, and it challenges your beliefs, it challenges your security, your foundation. And I mean, seriously, when I've seen these two cards and people are in front of me, they have broken down in tears because they know, I mean, absolutely, it is scary. Now, we're going to couple that with this dude here. He is a scary card. Now, there's no reason for you to be scared, but the thought of is scary because, well, this means there's bondage. You're bound to something. There's temptation, and there's also materialism around this card. When you combine these two cards together, it implies that there's a situation where a destructive temptation or obsession has led to a sudden and tumultuous downfall, and it warns against succumbing to a negative influence, and it urges caution. Now, I will tell you, the cards around it in a reading really will set the tone for this. And when you get a reading and cards like this, it's time to take notes, because this means that you're either in a mess now or that you're going to be in a mess in the very near future. So those are the top 3 scariest combo cards that I feel that are in the tarot deck. And like I said, many others feel the same way. And just know that when you get a tarot reading, these combinations can be definitely intense, and they can evoke deep emotions, and they make you reflect. And that's what a reading is all about, is to help you to really stand up and reflect what has happened. And it emphasizes the importance of using the tarot as a tool for self-awareness and guidance rather than a prediction of doom, because none of these combos means that they're a doom. It basically is there for you to say, hey, heads up, there's something coming, or you're in the middle of something and it needs to be taken care of. So I want to thank you today for allowing me this time to bring this to you. If you'd like to see me, I'm on Psychic Secrets. Head on over there and take a look around. You're going to like our blog, and you can also give me a call. I'm at extension 11. But in the meantime, I want to thank you so much, and just wait to the next video, because I've got something really interesting, and many of you have asked me about this. So I'm going to make a video and I'm going to present it. So believe me, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know exactly when it comes out. And if you've already done that, I thank you for being here. Thanks so much. You have a wonderful day, and don't worry, it's all going to work out. See you next time.